Christmas, it's sort of the farmer who owned the field decided to do it himself, but it was still listed, and when you select it, it kind of does a pseudo refresh and just says, yeah, no, that one's done. Can happen on harvesting contracts as well. It's one of the reasons why I've got the number of contracts I can select as 6. So we can select 6 contracts, we can start on a long trip around the map, and none of them will be gone by the time we get to the end of it. Whereas if you don't do that, you select 3, you finish the first one, you claim that one, and you look for the next one, and the next one I was going to do is gone. So it just kind of, it marks them as I am intending to do this. Yeah, I've contacted the farmer and said, yeah, I've got the equipment, I'll come around and do it later on today. Got a couple of others to do. Yeah, you don't have to go out and do it yourself. Or you don't have to find someone else to do it for you. I'm just not going to do it at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'll probably get to you about midday type of thing. Okay, I think we can dive in here. Actually, I suppose we should clean everything, because we should clean everything. Stuck on all the things and all the stuff, and walk over everything. And come on. Thank you. Yay. And there you go, nice and clean. Clean off the tractor a little bit, that's good. And back this into the shed, maybe. This is actually a nice piece of equipment to reverse. It's got a good length, so it's much easier to control. The wheels are close to the back, or at least the important wheels are close to the back. Okay, you are done. Let's grab the bale collector and go fetch the bales. As I said, I'll wrap those off camera. But first things first, park it up there. We'll go count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, about 15. I'm going to put this back in the corner too. So I got enough room for about 15 or 16 bales. Assuming I can make it to the edge. Well, I'm going to have to get the tape out and fix a couple of those bales since we nicked them trying to pull up alongside. Okay, that's close enough. So that's done. Oh, that needs a service. So 14, 15 gets me there. So about 16 bales. There's enough room for 2 there, but not going to worry about that. Let's go fetch some and figure out how many more we're going to put in with the cows. And these will get loaded into the wrapper later today using the telehandler, probably. Less likely the Massey. I must admit, I'm not really using the front loader tractors significantly with their front loaders. Normally the place I want to use them is when we go to the store to pick up consumables, but now that we've got the mod that allows us to get all of the consumables in our silos, I don't need... We could actually sell the bag lifter at the store. Don't need that anymore. Okay, how am I doing? 8. We'll head over here next. So do I just collect these 3, take them all to the... Oh, actually, I can see a better line to take. Let's collect these 3. We'll tip them in the yard, then we'll collect the rest and feed them to the cows. That's probably the bestest use for this. Okay, where can I put these bales where they won't be in the way? How about next to the field service? Let's just knock the shed down. Next to the field service trailer is probably the easiest solution. It gives me room to get past. Okay. Drop those off. So 15 bales for silage for sale in winter. Drive forward a little. Drop it back down. And I've still got my mowers out. I was planning to do something with them and then didn't, and then did something different with them and then still didn't. So okay. So this is all going to be cow food. I'm not. I mean, I might have another 15 bales here, which actually kind of makes sense to make another row for sales because we do like money, but we also like cows, and our cows are not making us money at the moment because they're not producing milk. And I don't know if that's a bug or if they're just too young. And I sold all the old ones that were making milk. And if I did that, then our old cows were producing an absolute ton of milk. And we want to get back to that stage. And I don't want to sell the old cows making milk until they're just very old. I could put there is a mod for sort of animal health, which I believe does a number of things. One is to allow cows or allow animals to die if you don't feed them. It allows animals to die when they get old, and I think it does something else as well. Ooh, stop, brakes, not too good going down here. But having cows die at old age, maybe we don't sell the cows, we just keep them until they don't want to do anything anymore. They've had enough of life. Do I have an empty bale in there? Oh, I have an empty bale up the hill. No, but there's a lot of manure leaking out of that wall. So, nitrogen bad. Okay, that's 50. So, yeah, that's enough to make 2 rows. But I think we've got one more cut of grass before the end of the year. And we'll probably sell all of that. The reason we're not producing any cow food is because we don't have mineral feed. We do have 21,000 money. So I could sort of fix that. But we've got grass, it's free. It makes happy cows, so we'll do that for now. And empty. Now, this could end up as a complete disaster, but I think I'm far enough out of the shed that the accoutrements of the bale collector will not cause too much grief. There we go. I should probably put some straw in the barn too. Oh look. Okay, we'll lower that. So I have the bale shredder there. Hitch that up to the Massey. We'll get that done too. So yeah, the cows will be happy and well taken care of, hopefully, by the time we've finished doing this. And then maybe I'll look at some more contracts. We did the quick easy ones. I like the quick easy ones. So drop that there. Pull that out. Don't need it right now. Well, the cows certainly woke up. So you can see a couple eating. Good grief. I do have a spike on the front of this, yes I do. Sorry, cow. Didn't mean to scare you. It's just a little bit more food. So yeah, the left-hand edge of this is not in the hitbox for bales. This is actually the easiest piece of equipment to do this with because of its short turn radius. Assuming I can actually get the bale on the floor and off the fork. Spike. As far as straw goes, or straw bedding goes, I have never had enough in this shed to actually appear graphically. That is, what was it, 15, 7, a few. Cows. Hey cows, how are you doing with food now? So yeah, we're now at 236. We were down to 125. So that's a good thing. I think these have all been topped up sufficiently. 47.94. That's half of that. That plus that is 70 is that, and 2 times that, or that plus that is 94. So the percentages are fine. We just need to throw some more straw in. You see, we've got 1 million litres of slurry, but we have a huge capacity, so I'm not too worried about not having slurry for the or not using slurry around the farm or other farmers' farms. Our slurry tank's a little on the small side, but you know how it goes. Okay, we'll hitch this up to here. Now, there we go. Figure out how to make the gate go down. And we'll pull this out. And I'll probably go about six bales of straw. Should get the capacity up. How much are we at the moment? We got 40,000. 6 bales will put us over 100,000, which will put us up to about there. So that's why it's not appearing significantly, as you can see the bedding in the shed, because really the shed can take incredible amounts of literage. Should probably be wearing a hard hat for this. Grab another bale, but we are going to have to mess with the gate to push the bales into the cart. And 6 bales is 2 rows, so good. Zoom out a bit, we'll be able to see what we're doing with the door. And that bale can roll in. Come on, roll in. Roll more. Good and bad of the FarmSim 22 physics. There's less rolling. Okay, well, rediscover that. And I will figure out which button to press before we're done with this task. For right now, there we go. That is good enough. Let's go empty this. Nope, no straw there. That's more than enough. And empty that. So at 11,000 litres, it's very quick to top this thing up. I do like that FarmSim 22 gave us multiple bale sizes, and as such I've tended away from things like the Heston baler, because those bales are bigger but don't work with a lot of the equipment that these bales work with, regardless of how big they are, most of the time. So the Anderson round bale collector that we have will take 24 small bales, medium bales, or large bales. So quite frankly, I'm going to make large ones as often as I can, because it takes less time to truck them around. But however, 11,000 litre bales do take a little bit of a while to shred. And that is almost done. Totally done, completely done, done. Yes. And done. Okay, so 2 more rounds of that. And cows will be happy for a couple of months, I think. We are going to, as I said, we are going to need some mineral feed. I don't have a truck to put mineral feed in on this yard. And that's the wrong button again. Okay, you're good. Of course, the other thing, those 2 stacks of bales, or they're not really stacks, but whatever. Those 2 collections of bales is more than a hayloft will hold. So really, bales are generally a little bit more efficient here, and we do now have the bale storage shed, although that is huge and would not fit in any of our yards. That said, there was a mod this last week which had a bunch of variable sized bale sheds, so there is one of those has enough space in it to hold a few bales, not 250 or whatever it is, but it's enough that you can at least store them efficiently. You don't have to do all the manual stacking that I have to do here, which is always good for a laugh. Okay, button that way. Nice. Okay, let's go drop off some more straw. What else do we have in the way of contracts? Baling, cultivating, harvesting sugar beets, yes, no. And potatoes, no. And there is a sorghum harvest. Canola, wheat, soybeans. Potatoes, sugar beets, potatoes, sunflowers, canola, soybeans. There are a lot. Okay, we'll say there's a lot of harvesting to do. There is 1 ploughing contract. I don't have a plough. There are 3 sowing contracts. I do have sows. I've got planty devices what plant things. 360 barley. Now, if I did those 3, there would then be some fertilization contracts. The problem is, if I do those today, The fertilisation contracts probably wouldn't appear until tomorrow, and then the crop will have grown. Anyway, potentially that's a thing we could do. We'll get paid a lot of money. Get paid a lot of money for that one. That's a wheat contract, wheat planting contract. Something to consider, maybe. Oh, let's load that too. Sorry, distractions. So how's the cows doing now? The cows have 77,000 litres of straw, so 88 by the end of this one, or 85-ish, something. 2 more will put us over 100, which is what I'm looking for. The food is 50%, so it'll take them a while to eat through that. And then, yeah, why not do some seeding contracts? I could do the seeding contracts with the Massey Ferguson. That's the thing. With the seeder we have, every piece of equipment I have can pull it. Or every tractor I have can pull it. I'm not sure the Land Rover would do particularly well trying to seed anything. Just considering. Alrighty, a little bit more. There you go. And let's go find the thing. So, 2 more bales. We'd call that job good 'un. Oh, now, yeah, that's a thing. Because of our seeder, because we're playing precision farming, we only put down as many seeds as we need on our fields based on the soil. For a contract, we just put down the normal amount of seeds, whether it's no matter what the soil is, because we don't know what the soil type is, so it's just a constant rate seed thing. Throw that in the barn. Come on, in you go. Close enough. And again, went round the wrong way. Lift that up. Oh, lift it up more. Oh, I'm crashing into the backside of the thing. Okay, back away. And the trick with that is not to open the door all the way, because then it catches the bale and the bale doesn't go rolling off. So we can do this 2 more times with that stack, and then 3 more times with the other stack. So not too shabby. I'm not sure why that keeps moving, but it does. So shut that. Of course, the only thing about using the Massey Ferguson, no GPS on it, so seeding is going to be what it is. No accuracy involved.